Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cuffing the Dip coming at you guys with another one, guys. Hopefully, everybody's feeling good out there. As usual, we got Stevie double ducking it up. He said if one gets deleted, the other one will still be there. What's going on, my brother? I feel that. What's going on, H-Mac? I feel safe here. It's not a Twitter space. Yes, it's rough out there, Twitter space wise, isn't it, man? It is definitely rough. What's going on, Hambone? What's up, Hambone? What's going on, Arthur? How you feeling today, my brother? Omar in the building a little bit earlier than usual. He set an alarm or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm liking it. Definitely feeling that. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, hey, look, I would definitely say that the food truck does look good, Stevie. Definitely does look good. Let me go ahead and figure out what music I'm gonna be rocking today. I think I might just lo-fi it up, man. Lo-fi has been my thing lately. Let me know what y'all feeling about the lo-fi as we get booted up here. Because y'all know we can go into space if y'all really feeling like that. But I feel like that just sounds like somebody tiptoeing up to the microphone. And we got that night drive. Like I said, feeling a lo-fi. Let me know how y'all feeling tonight on the music side. But yeah, what's going on, everybody, man? I definitely appreciate you guys for coming through. Last night was a wild night. It actually was a wild and unscheduled night. That was definitely not what I was planning on doing. I definitely planned on tapping back in, but you know, our good friend Randolph told me that Russ was in the Twitter space, so I thought, why not go ahead and hop in there? And it ended up being World War III inside of that joint. So man, shouts out to everybody who was a part of yesterday, who tuned in for a little bit just to see a bit of the chaos and some of the repercussions of that also, because I feel like the chart kind of did reflect after that a bit also, which was unfortunate. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Let me not give anybody high hopes, because this is not the chart, y'all. This is just from last time. Bam, this is where we're at currently right now. And man, $29,000 Bitcoin. So we thought that there was a possibility of us being here, and here we are. So Ethereum knocking on that $2,000 mark pretty soon. It's looking like that. Yes, it's still wild. It's still wild right now. See, there were a couple different Twitter spaces going on, and I'm not gonna lie to you. One of them I popped in. Michael Thompson was in there. It was good vibes, good things going on. Speaking of that, man, I gotta. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Sorry, guys, checking got a text there too that I'm looking at. Oh my God, Omar, the Are we still taking morphine, Omar? Is that what we're doing right now? Burritos, salsas, burrito. What? Yes, Omar. Soul food and tacos. Do that go together? Let me know. What's going on, Randolph? What's going on, Randolph? Rise Up was going off on Faltron just a bit ago. I really, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotten to the point now that pretty much if you're going to be watching somebody else's finances, it just gets messier from here, I feel like. And it originally starts from people paying too much attention to what other people were doing in the beginning, and it you know what I mean? It changed the nature of the atmosphere that we were in as far as cryptocurrency and Saitama. Because I mean, I don't know if you guys have looked. Some people have probably tried to stray away from looking at this, even though it doesn't. I guess this is better than what we were looking at previously, because it looked like it was going to add an additional zero. Earlier, it was almost like 60% down. It has done one hell of a reversal since then, and people have been buying. This daily volume currently is about 2.2 million. It was a little bit higher than that earlier, which is actually interesting. The total liquidity is starting to go back up. It was only about 3.8 million in liquidity, which was actually a little bit troubling, because last night while they were having that debate, it was at about 7 million or a little bit over $7 million as far as the liquidity. So it was just interesting to see the entire process kind of boil down, and kind of where people went with the conversation. I was kind of hoping that things were not stemming into today, but I guess I do have to realize that this is real life, and kind of how crypto has been for some time, at least until market conditions improve a little bit and people are able to make a little bit more money. Guys, I did also, if you are in there, I posted in the Telegram some information, just some watch alerts on one of the hot tickets that I am watching. Guys, you know, the market is kind of wishy-washy right this second, so definitely want to wait until we see some type of consolidation or sign of reversal, just to see if we cannot get a better entry point, just because I mean, Bitcoin's still going down, back up, down, back up. So it's wishy-washy right now. So especially with all of the different bad news. I don't know if you guys saw also, but Coinbase said there was a possibility of them going through a bankruptcy. And there was a possibility that people were actually going to be losing their cryptocurrency if they were using their platform. So if you guys are not aware of that, let me see if I can find an article on that. Let's see. Yeah, somebody was putting out information about that, but I think did they put out a different article? I don't know. I'm seeing another article now that's saying that we are at no risk of bankruptcy, but I heard that other people were having difficulties moving, selling, and making transactions as far as Coinbase's platform. Have you guys heard that at all? Period. Anything or had anybody been using Coinbase and had any difficulties? Coinbase is for sale. Interesting. That's a hell of a sell, I feel like, just because Coinbase is one of the top tier exchanges that you're really trying to aim for, like Binance and Crypto.com and all of that good stuff. Crypto.com is becoming it's going to be becoming one of those big leaders, man, which is why Pro is down right now, but I do feel like it's going to be doing big things as the market does improve. But nope, I only use Coinbase wallet. See, that's an extension of Coinbase though, so I feel like I don't know if that's going to be affected. I feel like if they do sell off the company, that will be included with that. or if they did a bankruptcy, that would be included also. But people were saying pretty much that their assets were being held for a short period of time. I don't know if there was a period of time they were doing something or whatever, but it was rumors going around as of right now. But I do see an article saying that they it was posted about 11 hours ago saying that they are in no way, shape, or form about to do a bankruptcy. But it was a lot of rumors around, and I did see another article. I gotta remember who posted that article about that. Is this it? Coinbase warns. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so as you guys can see in the title, it says Coinbase warns customers they may lose. Okay, pop right in front of what I'm reading. They may lose crypto if company goes bankrupt. So this is the actual one, probably one of the articles that okay, so every time you move something just drop down. All right, so this is part of the article that I was seeing. I don't know if this is the exact one. I will have to look into it and see who posted it, but that was some troubling news to me, because I do dabble and use Coinbase, but crypto.com is also an option. I can just lean towards that. I had a Coinbase card, but I can also use the crypto.com. So Coinbase bankruptcy statement was a new required clarification for companies like okay. Yes, I mean that's what I was saying. Especially, you know how the market's down right now. Then you put out some news like that kind of insinuates bankruptcy. People might lose cryptocurrency. It's like damn, you know what I mean? The cryptocurrency already went down. Now I may lose a little bit of it too. Damn, like where are we going with cryptocurrency here? Like, I understand crypto winter and a downfall as far as like the charts and everything. Which, if these are solid cryptocurrencies, they'll last and weather through the storm. Some of them will not. They will wither away because they're not able to retain the pressure of a crypto winter and the lack of volume, which they have to. Which is another thing that people kind of don't pay attention to. They have to still be able to like pay for in advance for things. So hopefully they kind of paid attention to the market and how it was swinging, so that they actually can execute things while they have the time to, while things are up. Well, I'm not even gonna say up because everything's down right now, but before things get lower than necessary, or even before it started to decline. I would have rather people like get things in place as far as like either marketing or like to fund use cases or utilities, rather than waiting last minute. If you wait last minute, I mean, it's just going to be unbeneficial for you, the holders, and a lot of other things. So shouts out to everybody who was prepared for this one. I use a different wallet, so let them do what they do. I feel you. I need everyone's wallet addresses, man. Hey, look, man, you and me both, man. I'm watching all of you. Most of you sitting down right now. How'd you know? How'd you know? But nah, seriously though, this Coinbase article definitely did throw some red flags up, but so did looking at any chart period. It has been a very rough day for Saitama, to say the very least. They were already on a steep decline, and after that Twitter space, people either digested the information that was going on and felt like the information that they heard was not significant to what they really wanted to hear, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, everybody kind of had an answer that they were looking for from the questions that were being asked, especially when it came down to the liquidity part of the situation. People wanted to hear that there was a plan in place, given that there were only 20 days away from it unlocking. And I feel like I agree to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Like, that's a process that should have been gone through already. But 20 days is not a lot of days, especially to have investor confidence where investor confidence was lost at. So I definitely think that a game plan should be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. Well, no, that's the best way. Yeah, a plan should be executed at this point. Like, it's You know what I mean? And people who have been sitting around and kind of waiting for some good news or catalyst as far as Saitama, and it's been steadily declining, and people are they're still on board. They still like what they hear. They still like the things that are going on as far as what could happen in the future at Saitama. So they're thinking ahead, but it's like for investors that are looking to invest into the project, they're just seeing turmoil and drama and all of this other stuff that's going on currently right now, which really drives investors away. Yeah, so, and then there's people that have the mentality as far as Stevie, fuck them, let them sell, we gain one more zero, I'm backing the truck up. So there's some people that are actually praying for the downfall of this situation, not like the whole downfall of Saitama, but praying for the downfall of the chart just so they can buy in at positions that they weren't able to beforehand. So there's also that too. So I mean, it's to me, for me to want to increase my position currently right now, I would have to see some things. They would have to put out one, because I feel like this is really, I mean, if we're being realistic, one of the only fixes that I can think of off the top of my head, and that is executing that V2 contract. Once you put that V2 contract in place and have the tokenomics the way that they're supposed to be within the contract, so that they flow within everything that you're trying to do with FANG and Saitama Pro and everything else that you would like to implement, as far as even the play to earn game, like all of that can be done with a different contract, I feel like. So if they're going to execute something like that, yeah, I'll maybe look into to extend my bag. But as of right now, there's no catalyst besides the Saitama Pro right this second, and people are not the happiest with the community. That can be told by the conversation that was had yesterday. So just to be as biased as possible, it's not looking the best in the world until they do that V2. I feel like a lot of different things probably after they do the V2 with the amount of volume that'll come in. I think that a lot of investor confidence would come back to Saitama, just because one, the volume will be back. Will there be some people that transfer over and do dump? Yeah, that's going to be a part of it, because they're going to see volume and an opportunity to exit the investment that they didn't want to be in anymore. But there are going to be some people that see that as an opportunity to reinvest into Saitama, especially since they have the capabilities of moving forward now with a marketing wallet, possibly a buyback, and something to actually stabilize the chart so that we don't see steep declines like this anymore. So I think that will be beneficial. I originally bought in at 9 zeros last July. I want to it's Swan dive. Excuse me, Swan dive off the I'm dead. Why would you Swan dive? First of all, the chart is like diving enough for all of us right this second, so nobody dive off of anything. What's going on, Saitama Wolverine? Yeah, it's I mean, it's unfortunate because we didn't see it coming back down to this point, but there were a lot of different things that transpired to get us to this low point that we're currently at right now. It's not like it was one thing or two things that happened that kind of like made this happen. It was, I mean, it happened transitionally, you know what I mean? Like, it just continued to have bad catalysts for it, you know what I mean? And delays and things of that sort. So that's why we ended up seeing this. Like I said, it's unfortunate, but I feel like it is reversible. I feel like the community, I mean, a lot of the different communities, whether they are in Saitama or left Saitama for whatever reasons, would rather see things back to normal. People are no longer pocket watching and, you know what I mean, and doing too much when people make decisions with their own money. I'm telling you, that's where it all started. People paying too much attention to other people and what they're doing because other people are not benefiting to it. You know what I mean? If you're not benefiting from the situation, I guess people are not happy. So they're like, okay, I didn't make any of that money. So yeah, we're going to make a big deal out of this because I'm down right now and I didn't get any of that person's money. So I'm upset. It's like, I hate that kind of like tribalist mentality. It kind of sucks. Some people have it, not all people, because like I said, I was in a Twitter space, Saitama Twitter space, and honestly, Saitama Builder was in there, so Mike was in there, It was a lot of good people. Christine was in there. It was just good vibes, and they were trying their best to educate people as best as possible. Those are the spaces that I actually like to see. And as far as like community building, anything else is kind of like hurting the community, the chart, and a lot of other things at this point, because people are starting to people are nitpicking and they have nothing else to pay attention to. The charts are not running right now. There are no real catalysts for these cryptocurrencies right this second, because it'd be a waste in this market. So people have nothing to pay attention to but the bad stuff. So every bad thing that gets done gets highlighted now. So it's like, especially with the mentality that they had previously, it's like nobody wants to pay attention to the positive stuff. It's just, oh, somebody sold, let's get on their ass right now because they shouldn't have sold. When really it's their money. They have an option to sell whenever they want to, and nobody should really be watching into their pockets and wondering what's going on with their funds and what they're doing with it. I don't feel like that's fair to anybody who's trading, or to put pressure on people to make them feel like they shouldn't be able to sell. That's why almost everybody who has gone through this situation and had diamond hands, like literally people have lost millions of dollars just because they've been shamed into not selling. And selling does not mean sell your whole bag. There's ways to take profits responsibly and still be a part in an active part of a cryptocurrency. But those parts were never really talked about like that. Yeah, I agree. It does floor clicks and ends up causing a divide. There's the Twitter space here and then the Twitter space there, and then there's two different sides to both stories. And then it's like it just ends up getting out of hand. What's going on, all things crypto? What's going on? Yeah, man. See, man, you gotta have the chippers for the dip, man. You definitely got to have that. Stevie, you trading any Saitama for a Saitama? What is Saitama at currently right now? What is $1 trillion of Saitama worth? If you do not mind me asking, Stevie, I haven't even checked in as far as progress. And right now that was an argument in the chat also. I mean, there is no chart to really follow. It could be 200 to, that's a big ass range, don't you think? Oh my God, I'm dead. I was not where I wasn't ready. It is right now changing rapidly. So is Saitama downtrending like the rest of the crypto market right now? Has it been heavily affected by what's going on in the market? I mean, because literally everything has been it's just a really bloody market right now. Everything is down heavily right this second. Only, like I said, only some things are going to survive through this situation. So ApeCoin is it bounced off this level of support. I don't know if it's going to go any lower or higher depending on market conditions, so we'll see as far as this. But you can see, like, man, there are a lot of cryptocurrencies that are not doing too hot right this second. And by not doing too hot, I mean, some of them are down a little bit, some of them down a lot of it. But like I said, it just depends on the development team and if they stick around during this. But usually after situations like this, you definitely want to come in hot and heavy with the marketing. And I mean, you guys heard Cryptobolics. If you guys heard my AMA, if you guys market during the down times, I mean, you would be picking up on people while they're looking for new things to invest into. So I mean, during the down period, during the bear market, is not a time to slack on your marketing either, because people might be looking into things to put their money into while the market is down, so that they can have a good position once this bull run comes in, especially if you have a solid project. So I think marketing should definitely still continue as far as a lot of different cryptocurrencies. But I've been noticing that some marketing has been dying for certain cryptocurrencies, depending on what the brand is. Which, like I said, it sucks a little bit to not hear as much about them. But hopefully, the development teams do understand that when you start, like crypto is a big part of crypto is remaining relevant, which is why I added that to my AMA questions. How do these developers plan to stay relevant within a crypto market that really gets bored pretty quick with these different cryptocurrencies? So how do you remain relevant in something like that? How do you keep your investors around, making them want to invest? Haven't opened my Saitama ads in a week. All right. Hey man, that's what happens when you grab that initial and a little bit of profit out, right? Riding on that moon bag, not really worried about it too much. What do you mean by this? Yes, but it shows promise as a storage for Saitama, I think. What shows promise as a storage for Saitama? You have to clarify a little bit for me. But yeah, it's not too much that's holding on right now. You look at Shaman. Shaman got hit also, so at 10 zeros, if you can look at it from the launch, it, like I said, it had a rough time around lunchtime, and it was down around a bearish market. And then as it got worse, it started to downtrend a little bit. So right now, I'm not at a floor just yet. At about 196,000 in liquidity. So also, I did check in with Apex that V2 is going forward. At first, they weren't going to push it through, but now they are going forward with the V2. So we should hear more about the V2 or a snapshot coming soon. So there should be some type of announcement, or maybe they'll do an AMA. See how things go. It keeps saying you get 14K worth of vote. Click on vote really quick. Yeah, depending on where you bought, I don't think you get 14K. Just because that one dump where it was like 120 Ethereum or something like that, that really took the chart down. And then when it hit bearish, it's like it came down, people started to panic sell, and then it came down. It's like people started to buy back, and then the market sentiment kind of kicked in. So it's right back, actually a little bit lower than it was previously. So back to downtrending. But I heard a lot of things were supposed to be coming for vote. I don't know too much. We're about to get one of the vote guys in here. I do know a couple of them that follow that heavy. I'm not one that does follow vote super heavy like that. So I would have to, like I said, look into it a little bit deeper. It said 20K, now it's at 14. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that definitely ain't right, because it ain't no, I might say it's no volume, but as of right now, it looks like it's still downtrending a little bit. Yeah, everything, legit, everything is on sale. Even if you go over to the BNB side, which I was actually dreading that a little bit, because the BNB sides have been down a little bit token wise. Bandex was actually one for ETFA token. This was their governor's token that came out at a pre-sale, so that dumped pretty nice. That's looking to find a bottom and go up from there. But I heard there's some catalysts coming from that one also. So what else we got? CVT got hit pretty damn hard. CVT definitely got hit pretty damn hard. We have mapped some things out, and it has come below that. So this is floor. Told you guys basement, like the self-proclaimed like seller. I don't know what the hell is under the seller, but we are under the seller. And hopefully as the market starts transitioning, they got about 500,000 in liquidity, so they're still looking good liquidity wise. It's not super bad. The chart looks a lot worse than what it is. It's really if people are going to stick around and stick this through. So hopefully it's trying to find some type of bottom down there in whatever that is under the seller. So fire sales, most definitely. Anything that lasts through this and is able to really recoup as far as like the marketing and has some things come out with to bring them back to relevancy. Yeah. Gas is high, one, because everybody is selling right now. Everybody's selling and moving their funds to stable coins. So it's a two-part process that is making the gas fee higher than usual, and it's unfortunate. The Grove got hit by everything. The whole market stocks are down, so it is a whole market stocks, a lot of different things. So what else do we have over here? Tarp's down. Tarp got hit too, about 30%. Yeah, once you hit these bearish markets, it's definitely everybody's gonna feel it. On the BNB side of things, is the same way. So BNB stocks, it's a lot of good information still out there for tokens on the BNB side, like Grove. I don't know if you guys saw it previously. I was actually hoping somebody pointed it out, but Grove actually had one of those advertisements right here, and it was a big flashy. I paid attention to it, so hopefully people on the BNB side were paying attention to it. What's going on, Mindy? What's going on, Mindy? Definitely a good timing as far as that just literally transitioned to the BNB side of the world. But yeah, they had an advertisement out actually, so that was actually pretty cool, and got some exchanges, some volume coming in. It's just this market right now is for lack of a better word, it's just a really bloody market right now, and you can see that by everything that came out. Whether it had a good launch, bad launch, you know what I mean, whether it's been consolidating for a little bit, everything is down right now. Bitcoin sitting at 29.2, so yeah, it's just not the best in the world. Where's my Bitcoin chart at? I think I lost that one. I'm gonna have to figure out that link again. It'll go up. But yeah, Bitcoin down, Ethereum down. So we did break supports for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I think we are coming a little bit lower. So I think around like 1800 maybe for Ethereum. So I will try to prepare for that if you guys are kind of sitting on some, if you don't want to see it drop any lower. I do know the gas fees are a little bit high now, but once it does die down a little bit, I would definitely look into maybe stabling up a little bit until we start to see signs of reversal. Not financial advice at all, but it's definitely ugly, and I don't want anybody to continually lose money. That's why when we had that initial pump that kind of went up, and it looked like Bitcoin was pumping a little bit, I think like 2-3% within an hour span, and Ethereum was pumping around the same range, around like 2-3%. And it was random. That's why I was trying to tell you guys. And then the day before, prior to that, it was nice. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is definitely a fake out. So don't invest any sizable amounts of money, and you guys can look at these charts. And it wasn't that I was telling you guys I don't want you to invest in the crypto. I definitely want people to invest in the crypto, but I want people to make money when they invest into crypto. And investing into a market that is downtrending is not the way to make money. So if we would have invested into any of these coins or any of these altcoins that are going down also, we will be in the negative right this second just because of the market sentiments and what happened. It's a gradual downtrend. Like Solana was at $100. Let that sink in, guys. Solana was at like an even $100, and now was at $48.84. Doge is at 8 cents. And then we all know what happened with the UST situation, so I'm not even really gonna get into that one too much. They had some things going on, so you know how that goes as far as cryptocurrency things going on. XRP had something similar going on, so. But yeah, you can look at the market, and it's definitely bad out there. Not a good time to be trying to ape into anything at all. Game of Thrones winter's coming. Yeah, I definitely don't want that type of smoke. but it's bad out there, you know what I mean? Like the market is not looking the best in the world. So just trying to be the smartest investor that I can and help people around me be. I don't want to see nobody invest into something that has not found a floor. There are a couple of cryptocurrencies that haven't found a floor just yet. Saitama, we went through, like I said, it did find somewhat of a bottom, but the market is still not good. And as you can see, this is a downtrend right here. Yeah, it looks like it may have kind of found a bottom, but it's also coming back down again with some sales. So we don't know how safe this level of support is. I mean, I can go ahead and try to map it out, but you want to pay attention to those things. And like I said, guys, I do have that Telegram, and I do go through charts with you guys. Well, we can go through for everyone. We can look up a live chart. We can go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, just so we can get better at tracking different levels of support and resistance, so we can get better as investors and traders. But there's a lot of them that these charts haven't really settled in, and we want to see some type of consolidation. Like even this for ApeCoin. ApeCoin is a solid coin, you know what I mean? Like I like it. I like the potential it has behind it. The Bored Ape Yacht Club is a entity that's not going anywhere. Bored apes are not going anywhere. They're expensive as I don't know what right now. Let me, in fact, what is the Bored Ape floor at? I wonder if that fluctuated at all. Okay, so it went down a little bit. I think the floor was at like 120 at one point. Now it's at 99 Ethereum, which is still expensive to me at least. So like I said, this is still a steal at this price. And somebody was actually saying that pretty much Bored Apes, when they ended up buying them, were like $200,000. And if you do the math, it's kind of close to that right now with it being a little bit down. Yeah, because Ethereum's down, it's $212,000. So it's actually around the time that a lot of people got in, when it was, I think it was like 50 ETH, depending on what the price was. But it's crazy. It is just crazy how Bored Apes shot up like that. And I've actually pointed out, like, if you see somebody, this guy right here, he spent 3.5 Ethereum to get something that he can sell for over 100 Ethereum just for holding it. And he hasn't even been holding it that long, man. Like, I think it's like, what, like a year old? So yeah, so Bored Ape Yacht Club is not going anywhere. They're a very lucrative business. You've seen what happened with the other side, which is something that damn near broke the internet and everything around it. The floor price is lower. Why? Because everybody was looking for those quotas and those rare ones, and the ones that are close to the actual club that they are building in the metaverse. So that was the biggest sell point for that. But look at the volume right here. This is all, it launched during a bearish market, and it brought in 253,000 Ethereum. Not 253.4 thousand Ethereum during a bearish market. How bearish is this market that people are spending this much money? And I'm just gonna wager that it's still going on. 30 seconds ago, somebody just spent 16 Ethereum. Like, they are still buying these, depending on the location, if they have quotas and all of this good stuff, and they are buying them for sizable amounts. Like, people think the market's down. Yeah, the market's down, but look at OpenSea. Look at OpenSea and look at the volume that is running through this thing right now, and how often these things are being bought. This is also brought to you by the, you know what I mean, Yuga Labs and all of that good stuff. So Yuga Labs, Bored Ape Yacht Club, they're not going anywhere. So when I look at ApeCoin, I'm trying to look at it just because you guys already know this is something on my radar, just because of how I feel about NFTs and how I kind of integrated a lot of my platform to point towards NFTs, because while this is down, NFTs are steadily trending up in a viable source of income for you guys. So we don't have to wait for the market to come back. It's more or less a situation to where, you know what I mean, you can transition into something new that helps. That way you have two different lanes, the same as you diversifying your portfolio. So it's a little bit different. You're zipping coffee? Okay. Just had a bit of morphine. All right, that spelling's making sense now. I will forever kick myself for not getting one. Yeah, Bored Apes are definitely a hot ticket. Unfortunately, they're still very expensive right now to the average retail buyer. But if you're actually able to afford either a Bored Ape or a Mutant Ape, just being a part of that community has always been considered like an upper echelon feeling. Like there's different things and perks that come with it. Different things that you get unlocked as far as like the land and being able to go into their clubhouse and a lot of different things from being a part of that. Damn near seems like what it is, a fraternity, man. Like they are strong together, and a lot of people have Bored Apes. They have either multiple or like you get those people who get one, and they're either trying to get a set, or there's a lot of different people in the Bored Apes or NFTs period in how they kind of structure how they sell. But that's some of the things that I'm going to start breaking down also as far as when we get in depth with the cryptocurrencies and when they have utilities as far as NFTs. I've dove so deep into NFTs and now know the background, different things about the contracts and such. So I'm definitely going to be trying to push you guys on to as much as I learn with that, so that we can try to make as much profit as possible even while the market is down. So because I mean there's still a lot of ways. Staking is another way, farming, which Brew Labs has been jumping out the gym with getting the staking and farming situations situated with everybody. People have been making significant gains and also being able to receive the reflections during that process, which is usually an unheard of process. About to just turn off everything and just meet back up here 6 months. Damn, Stevie, you think it's gonna be 6 months until we're looking at better market conditions? You can't think it's gonna be that long, Stevie. I mean, right now, honestly, like the traffic on, I've noticed that the traffic on YouTube is a little bit lower, depending on what the title of it is. Unless your title has some type of drama or a little bit of negativity, just a little splash of negativity in it, it's not the most traffic going to it right now because people don't really want to hear about the finance. I mean, what are people really saying about the chart? Yeah, it's down. It's down. Oh yeah, that's down too. Everybody doesn't really, nobody wants to keep hearing continually that things are down and not recovering. You know what I mean? So they want to hear when things are recovering. So I feel like people will pop back out of the holes and just kind of sitting in Twitter spaces waiting for information once the market does increase and get a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, being positive is definitely what's up, yeah. I love the smell of coffee and morphine in the morning. Yeah. Hey, look, that's a real thing, man. When I was in a hospital, I think it was called Dilaudid. No, they had me on something stronger than morphine. It's called Dilaudid or something like that. But like I definitely like when because it's something you have to get in an IV, so you can definitely like it's a smell to it when you get that shot. It was weird. It's strong as hell, but you can definitely feel that, and it was actually a sense of relief. And maybe a little coffee was not bad. So a little bit of Dilaudid coffee in the morning. I actually hate that I know that like, I haven't been severely injured, but that one time. But that was an interesting experience. Every day is a bit better. Yeah, it is, man. Like I told people in my Telegram, man, I'm still healing. So I fully understand you, Omar. I thought by this point I will be good to go up, maybe running, maybe even being able to jump, do this, that, and the third with the kids. But yeah, I'm still healing and trying my best to get through different pain levels. So it's interesting. Definitely interesting. But I feel like we'll still be able to map things out and look at different things. Like if anything, once we do see signs of a reversal and good entry points, we'll be the first to know rather than the people who are trying to avoid looking at the charts. But it will probably be like this for a little bit, if not downtrend further until it finds the bottom on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what's going on, Adam? What's up? How you feeling, man? Yeah, I know, bro. I know I'll get there, man. So it's the same with you, man. I can't wait till you get to a hill point to where, you know what I'm saying, like you're up. You don't have to worry about anything, not super drowsy, because I know those feelings, man. It definitely sucks to be wanting to do things, but you're drowsy because of either medication or something like that. DCA, great slow buying in points. Yeah, so that's another thing that I would like to point out. So when situations like this where you're kind of trying to map out the bottom, so it might find a level of support, but it might be a weak level of support. So you can't really trust weaker levels of support, but there is a possibility that it could bounce off a weaker level of support and go towards the upside. So if you feel like that is a possibility, like it's not the strongest level of support, but it's not the weakest level of support, and you're willing to risk it, dollar cost average in, but not all of what you're trying to spend on the token. So if you're going to spend $1,000, you know what I mean, maybe split it into like $500 chunks, put $500 in here and then another $5 here, you know what I mean, just in case it goes down a little bit. Or if you start to see a reversal and, you know what I mean, it's starting to go up, you can either wait till it comes back to the support level, or you can put it in at that point if you start to see it transition up and you feel like it has reversed. But it just depends on your trading plan, honestly. Like there are so many different ways to trade. It's ridiculous. Me personally, I definitely use a couple of different methods, but yeah, in a situation like this, I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket, just because there is a opportunity that it could go a little bit lower and I could get a better position. So put part of my money in, maybe not even half. You can put a little bit in just to see how it does, and then from there, if the market does decrease or get worse and it goes a little bit lower, you don't feel bad. You still have a little bit of you still got a little bit to put in at that point. So now you dollar cost averaged in, and you didn't take a loss. I mean, if anything, you just increased your bag at a better point. And then from there, just make sure that you're at a solid support level, and it should go off from there. So, not financial advice, but just something to look into. Just trying to invest on good support levels. It's a real thing. Like I told y'all, man, exercise that right. Well, of course, when the market improves, but exercise that right to get into that Telegram, guys. And how would you guys feel about if you know what I mean, if you're already, I actually was thinking about this, if you're already like one of the 499 members and you choose to want to upgrade, what if I gave away, like in some giveaways, like if I do some NFTs or if I gave away some crypto or something, and I also gave away a couple memberships to the Telegram? Do you feel like that would be something that you guys would be interested in or beneficial to you guys? Because I know the market is down right now. There might be some people that actually want to advance their TA, or just looking at charts, or paying attention to trends, or whatever it is, just a little bit further, and might not be able to afford it right this second. Is that something that you guys would be interested in if I gave out a couple month subscriptions? So it'll be for a full 30-day period, so you guys can see it, kind of test it out, you know what I mean, see how you guys like being in the Telegram, the group feel of it, us meeting up, looking at some charts, chopping it up about cryptocurrency indicators or whatever else we can go through at that time period. Okay. He ran off saying, of course. Anybody else is interested, feel free to let me know. But I'm just curious. Want to help a little bit, man, because there are times where people just look at the chart and like it's down, and it's down a little bit. You know what I mean? And you go to put some money into the chart, and you know, it ends up going down a little bit further because you guys weren't paying attention to you know what I mean, support levels, resistance, like those things you got to pay attention to, trends and news within the market itself. That's dope. Like that means that would be even more fun. You know what I mean? If you got a little bit of training in CA, you're more than welcome. Also, I am a fan of different opinions. I don't think that my word is just always right. I definitely don't think that. I think that there's a lot of different perspectives in the world that if you guys listen to, there's ways to learn a lot of different things that are beneficial. I don't know everything in the world. I do know a lot. I choose to study, and I'm tedious and I'm analytical, so I do an excessive amount of studying and looking up things if I'm interested. But I do like other opinions and perspectives of things. You know, your wallet became so small when you got to get a job to write. Yeah. If you were just solely doing crypto, yeah. If you're just solely doing crypto and out of nowhere, yeah, you pop up. I think Rodney was even talking about that. You're doing crypto and then randomly you pop up and you're at like McDonald's, like somebody like drives through and orders a McChicken or something, and you're the one handling the bag. Like, aren't you? I saw you on YouTube or Twitter, or you know what I mean? It's interesting. But yeah, this is a cryptocurrency is a very much so a sink or float type of place. Like for real, a sink or float type of place, man. Like, and it usually only takes about, I mean, the average person, it looks like, makes it about a year or so. You know what I'm saying? Depending on like what your money habits are, money management, how you spend it, the amount that you have coming in. So it's a lot of different aspects to this crypto stuff. Yep, some people will be cuffing the Big Mac. You never know. But not knocking anybody. There's people that work 9 to 5 jobs that still do crypto. I mean, that is still a thing out there. Everybody does not get rich off of crypto, and it's not an like the amounts of money that people got from Saitama were unheard of off of the amounts that they actually put into the cryptocurrency. So to see another one of those, that would be nice, but it might be few and far in between, and it might be a lot of good trades that are going to have to happen for that. $16 an hour in Cali, that's not bad. So how long do you reckon it's going to be a bear market? I think that it's going to be a bear market until we which is it's going to be, I don't think I can really put a time frame on it, but it's going to be when we start to see the trend reverse as far as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are going to be our telltales, to be honest. It's going to have to hit one of the stronger levels of support with Bitcoin, and then maybe bounce up, go up a little bit, and it might come down just a little bit, and then it'll probably hit a consolidation period along that stronger line of support. Then I see a lot of volume coming in, because once it kind of bottoms out, hits that support, consolidates, that's when I feel like the larger money is going to come in. So the larger money usually dictates when the bear market period is going to be ended. Once they start coming in with the smart money, then you'll be able to, trust me, it'll be a situation where you definitely know what's going on. But of course, we will also have the late night vibes. Might even start doing an additional stream just because I'm crazy, you know. Some say it could take 2 years, but I am still thinking super cycle. So I do not think it'll take 2 years. I think it'd be one hell of a manipulation if it did take 2 years. and that's just me being me. Like that's tough right there. I just don't see it being a 2-year period of just a winner. I mean, anything's possible, I feel like, but 2 years is just extensive. I don't think people are gonna wait on making larger sums of money that long. I mean, there are businesses invested into crypto. There's a lot of different things that weren't there before that are there now that I feel like won't allow crypto to be down that long. Hey, Saitama Wolverine, how long have you been in crypto? Have you ever seen like a bearish market or a crypto winner? Hey, man, not even to laugh. Like, it's not even like not super funny like that, but like seriously though, there are some people that are going to have to transition. I mean, some might have thought this was like, I mean, Saitama made fast cash for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's depending on how you took profits and kind of maneuvered your portfolio around. You know what I mean? It was lucrative for you. If it wasn't, then you just saw a lot of money. It went down, and real life is starting to kick in, which sucks. It really does suck when like real life does kick in like that. But I mean, I think everybody has moments to where like they're down, they're up, they're down and up. I mean, everybody is kind of on their own path to find financial freedom. You know what I mean? Financial freedom to me is like $1 billion. But when I get like $1 billion, I think I'll probably turn the knob down a little bit, relax, and take my foot off of the gas. Until then, I'm gonna grind and keep researching and doing all of the tedious stuff that nobody else wants to do, because it's what kind of makes me stand out a little bit. The fact that I go above and beyond to deep dive and research different projects. The AMAs I do, I try to put thought into them so that you can actually see what's going on with the cryptocurrency and the background of it, and get an idea of who the people are running the cryptocurrency, what goals they have, short-term, long-term. It's like those things are important to me and should be important to investors, I feel like. So I feel like gradually that will start to like pick up, and people will understand like this is a new method that I'm trying, but it's really just to advise investors of different red flags that I see and that everybody should see, I feel like, or be looking for at this point, just because of how wild crypto is. Okay, so you've been around for a little bit. Came back in 2021. Okay, so you took a little hiatus, you know what I mean, a little break for a little bit, and then came back. Apparently, I didn't learn the lesson, so the encore. I mean, the biggest lesson that nobody really gets taught is to take profits responsibly, and there is a way to take profits responsibly, and you want to take the profits while the chart is up. I mean, you can be still up on your investment and take profits, yeah, but it's better, you know what I mean, to take it while I mean there's momentum, but you take it in small portions to where, you know what I mean, if you do have a larger bag, it doesn't hurt the chart, and you're not selling out of your entire position. So if you do want to turn around, if it goes lower, like you sell, it starts to go up again, you know what I mean, and it goes down a little bit, and it goes down past the point that you sold last time, you know what I mean. So you end up wanting dollar cost average in, like you have money to do it because you took profits. Like you can increase your bag to more that you had before. Like if so, a lot of people took profits on Saitama beforehand when it was close to the all-time high. This would have been golden to them, especially if they were really into the project. They would have been dollar cost averaging into the project hard, because they would have had a sizable amount of money to put into it. But not taking profits responsibly kind of leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth about cryptocurrency. Just seeing money come into your wallet and then leaving directly back out without you even touching it. And that doesn't mean to buy bags and dump bags. Like I said, you can sell responsibly and take profits responsibly. You don't have to do it every single day. You don't have to do it in 10 to 20 Ethereum chunks. Like nobody really needs that much money to live life. I mean, I'm not telling you guys how much money to withdraw from the market, but there are ways to do it in responsible manners to where, you know what I mean? Like, you still have a decent amount in your bag and you have a decent amount in your pocket, and you can do it at various times, dollar cost average in, move funds to another project. If you just took profit in your initial, it's a lot of different things that you can do. But I like my little method that I've been doing with the long-term ones. I add to my bag more than take out of it. If it goes on an extensive run, like 50+%, yeah, I might take a little bit of profits out of it possibly. But then when it goes back down, I will dollar cost average in, depending on what the project is. Then, like, we all know that around November, December, we get closer and closer to creeping into that bearish market. So I mean, we start transitioning the larger portions of investments into like stable coins, depending on what time frame you hit. And like, you do some trades, but just not big trades, you won't really lose out that much. Also, some things do run as we still in a bearish market, but as we see it just transitionally, it gets worse as it goes. So yeah, so definitely hit the like button if you have not already. Yeah, so this is kind of how I feel about it with the entire global market, because guys, it's not just crypto that we're waiting on as far as Bitcoin and Ethereum to turn around. Stock markets are down. Like, there are a lot of things that are down, like globally, you know what I mean, where the economy kind of has to improve a little bit to help the market improve a little bit and kind of push people to want to start investing again, I feel like. So I definitely agree with that. I'm definitely not saying that it's going to be like a day or two and it's going to bounce right back. There's no telling what the duration of time is going to be as far as like how long this is going to last. So it just depends until, like I said, the economy turns around a little bit, the market turns around a little bit, and people feel like moving money again. So as of right now, they're taking it out the market in large chunks. You're trying to get into the top 1,000? Okay. Hey man, I'm not mad at you. Like I said, I want to hear some news as far as like V2 for Saitama that will make me want to and try and increase my bag. Just something, a positive catalyst, because as of late, it has been just a lot of negative news, and you definitely don't want to buy into negative news. And you can see that the chart's downtrending. Like I said, I wanted to find a bottom. And I'm willing to risk the fact that if they announce that they're doing a V2 within a short period of time, yeah, I feel like some volume is going to come into it, because I feel like people are going to get in position for the V2 to come out. But I feel like I'll still have enough time to get in at a spot that's still decent. Because the worst case scenario to that is me putting in now and it goes down further, and I could have got a better position at it, versus me waiting a little bit, seeing how things pan out, waiting for a reversal and kind of catching that reversal and riding it up. Just with the negative news that's been around, that's it. Randolph's trying to increase their position also. Okay. They need to get Saitama Pro going, then everything will flow. See, that's not the only issue that they're having. So Saitama Pro will help a bit, but there is the fact that they're going to have to, even if it does improve, they have to continually sell tokens to do marketing and other aspects of Saitama. So that to take that out of play, you want to do a different contract, do a marketing wallet, maybe even a buyback to stabilize your chart, with the possibility of people already being in Saitama kind of taking profits as more volume comes in at a relaunch for the V2. Because what people are paying attention to is a chart. I think anybody who's in Saitama should be for the V2 if it's done right. Y'all should be clapping for that one. Goats looking bad. Yeah, man, I hate to see stuff like that. Everrise, don't they do that kind of stuff? Yeah, they do migration. So does Brew Labs. Yeah, Brew Labs is actually doing KPES's migration. No, if they relock it for 6 months, expect more dumping. I would not suggest relocking the liquidity for 6 months, because that's not going to do anything but prolong the issue. The issue is that they need a new contract. There's no way around that. So relocking the liquidity is not going to help the situation. It's just going to pretty much put a band-aid on a broken leg, and that's not what's up. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like relocking it is just going to cause more issues. But yeah, so definitely would suggest the V2. But Omar, you feel the same? Yeah, I feel like more people are gonna exit their position if they relock the liquidity, because that's not really gonna solve anything. People want Saitama to flow. They want a marketing wallet so they can see more marketing without having to give out tokens, especially since it was exposed that somebody was paid in a large amount of tokens for Saitama. So I mean, in Saitama to, you know what I mean, to do promo. They have 19 days left to pretty much come out with the game plan of, is it a V2? Because I mean at that point the liquidity is just going to be unlocked, and it's going to be millions of dollars is unlocked. So they're gonna have to do something with that. So definitely would like to see staking options in there. Staking options, that treasury wallet is also really good with that buyback. That buyback is shown on the chart. So you definitely you definitely want to buy back. You want to initiate some staking, just because you know there's a good factor of people wanting to dump just because of the sentiments of the market and what's been going on as far as the drama and the kind of division between the community. So you want to I feel like you want to put every measure that you can in place to kind of mitigate those situations from happening and something bad happening with the relaunch. So if you put, I would say for the first 7 days, have a higher tax for the first 7 days of the V2 relaunch, and the majority of that higher tax go to the buyback. Like at least like 10% of that tax should go to a buyback. So if people do dump and they dump hard, you're going to get money to your marketing, you're going to get money to your liquidity, and you're going to get money for a buyback, which you can wait for it to hit a floor, kind of consolidate, and then initiate that buyback, kind of driving volume and momentum back into your cryptocurrency. I feel like that's my personal opinion, but who am I? Then, of course, you got that staking kind of leveling off the floor of the cryptocurrency also. So I feel like if they launch like that, even if they did have people that were exiting their position, they'll be having people buying into it also. The volume from the buys and the sales are going to kind of level the chart out a little bit, and it's going to add probably millions of dollars into that buyback wallet within the first week. So they'll be able to more than stabilize that chart and do strategic buys to make it as a strong chart, I feel like. There you go, sounds solid. That's just me. Yeah, so if they want to do it right, that's the only way to go for it. I feel like that's the most solid way to do it. You know what I mean? And that's free game right there. I like the idea. Buy tax is 9%, sell tax is 11%. Biatch. hey, but not seriously though. That's not a bad idea. So make it easy to come in, but if you do want to just come in and exit, it will be in higher exit tax, which, like I said, majority of that tax should you know what I mean, should go towards that buyback to strengthen the floor of that. And then they should already have it situated to where, you know what I mean, they come out and within the first couple of days they're already up with a staking pool of some sort to help in, like, hand in hand with that buyback. You know what I mean? The staking will stabilize, staking and farming, you know what I mean? And then you have the buyback. Is like, I don't see a losing situation with that. I see that chart striving after that, and people will actually like the fact that they have marketing, they're able to pay with things without using tokens at all, period. You don't have to worry about them selling or what they're selling, you know what I mean? Because then it's their private business. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, they just should sell responsibly still, because as you know, people are watching. But yeah, I feel like that's best case scenario for the V2 and how they should kind of structure the contract in that 7-day period with that higher tax, so that they can actually stabilize the chart. Is everybody going to like that higher tax? No, but most of the people that are not going to like it are people that are probably going to want to dump on the project. You say you got your eye on one, man. I got my eye on a couple, my brother. I'm not gonna lie. Once it but like you said, we have to hit the bottom. So it would definitely be the fool to go in when we still are transitioning down. Now there is a possibility of reversal, but I'm willing to miss that reversal just because I'm willing to miss also going down after I just put my money in, also because people are panicking right now. A lot of people are new to cryptocurrency. They saw the crypto.com ad, they invested, and now they got wrecked because of the market, because they don't know about bear markets. So there are a lot of different variables now within cryptocurrency, and not everybody knows what they're doing. So yeah, when they had that event, man, the liquidity event, man, that was definitely, they were giving out a lot of bone, man. I still have some LP in there that's making bone for me. It's not a whole lot of bone, and bone's not at a big price right now, but it's something that I'm willing to just forget about randomly. They can tell me like, oh my God, bone went to $6,000 a bone. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean, some random money like that. So I'm okay with that. Or something higher. So I'm cool. But that's it. I'm not pressed for that. Yeah, so the staking will attract people, get some good percentages right off of the bat. That buyback and stabilizing the chart. So even if people dump, there's going to be a large percentage that's going to go back to that buyback. Like, I feel like it's a solid idea. And if they present it to the Wolfpack and anybody else that might think about coming back in to either swing trade or whatever they want to do with Saitama, it's going to build up a lot of value, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like that's a solid idea. But yeah, if they do all of those things, then I feel like they're looking at a solid launch. Is it going to be the best launch in the world? No, I feel like it's going to be rough as shit at the beginning, just because people are going to dump. You know what I mean? There's going to be people that are going to be buying in heavy amounts and then selling a little bit along the lines just so they can get in position as beforehand. But once again, the life of cryptocurrency, you got to kind of get in where you fit in and fit in with that trading strategy. Yeah, man, you gonna have to hit Russ up, man, because I definitely ain't got no ties for that, man. I ain't get paid for none of this Saitama content. None. So if you get paid for something, let me know, my brother. What's going on, Michael? What's to it? How you feeling, man? How you feeling today? I still need to get paid by certain people in crypto. Oh, man. Don't get me started. That's why I'm just stacking up BNB right now, Omar. Holding my crypto on my Ledger Nano X through the bear market. What do you do? So what do you mean by what do I do as far as like where is it located at, or like do I put my crypto in the stable coins or what? Because I got a couple different wallets. I do not have a cold wallet currently right now. I use a phone that I do not access any internet sources, click links or anything else like that, and it's been working out fine for me. It's pretty much my own iPhone cold storage wallet, so it doesn't go on Bluetooth, Wi-Fi unless it's needed. So, and it's on a secured network with a VPN. So I try my best to keep it as safe as possible without the cold wallet, because I don't want to have to go through the portion of paying 2% of my bag to put it into a cold wallet. Then if I do want to take profits, 2% of my bag to get my bag out, or 2% of whatever I'm pulling out of it. So I just don't like the percentages being taken. I understand having to pay a little bit of Ethereum as far as for a transaction fee or transfer fee. That's fine, but 2% of what I'm using inside of the device is a little bit too much. It's a little too steep for me personally, for my blood. I don't like it, but everybody does have their own preferences. That was one of the reasons that I was looking into CVT, the crypto vault, because they had their certificates and they don't charge a big percentage to get your stuff in and out, and it's on a secure platform similar to using a cold wallet. So it just cuts out the 4% that you lose of your bag from putting it in and out. Especially if there is a period of time to where, you know what I mean, like bull run comes, you know what I mean, Ethereum goes up, your bag starts to run up, and now to take it out to take profits, you have to lose 2% at a higher price point. I mean, I guess it's good while the market is down because you don't lose as much dollar wise, but you know what I mean, it's just I feel like it'll take a toll a little bit depending on how you trade. If you're just a hodler and you're just planning on dollar cost averaging and just adding to your bag and not taking profits, then I guess it's not as bad. I don't think you could just pull up on Russ and just tell him that you his new dev, but you let me know how that works out and just holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you're doing it like that and you only got the ones that you're you know what I mean, these are your long-term players, you don't plan on selling out of this bag. If anything, you just plan on adding to it, then yeah, I understand that. So I can definitely get that. But if it's something that you plan on using or trading or taking profits from, I probably wouldn't be looking to do that just because you know what I mean, the fees of it all. I'm not a big fan of losing money. I want to lose as little money as I can. But yeah, like some of the smaller cap coins, because I mean, depending on which ones they are, not all small cap or meme coins are bad. Some of them really do have smaller solid utilities and will be around for a while. Other ones are not ones that I would store in a cold wallet. You said this, damn, that shaman chart is about to hit China. See, that is another thing that kind of sucks about a V2. So, you know, where it launches at versus what the actual liquidity is added in the project always makes things look a bit different. Another one that you can see, another one will be like the Phantom chart. You know, that is another one along with CBT that is like basement seller. We need to like label that location underneath there. So yeah, so like I said, it launched, came out good, had a little bit of sell-off, you know what I mean, came back a little bit of sell-off. So and then the market conditions kicked in from there. So it was kind of already a little bit bearish already. So but they do have the game coming out soon. Along with the game coming out soon, they're doing a beta. I don't know if there's going to be a beta that's open for everybody to play or not, but there should be some type of actual physical game preview, I feel like, coming out soon, and some other announcements towards what's going on with exchanges also. I think they may be kind of waiting out the bearish market. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, that's definitely what I would do on that one. Yeah, let me other one that I was looking at. Still tracking Ape. One of my buddies didn't listen to me. He bought it like $6 or something like that, $6-7, and I told him it was gonna come a little bit lower, so it was worth the wait. Yep. Yeah, so we'll see the progress with that one. So I have seen bits and pieces of it, so it looks pretty nice. So I'm interested to see when it does come out, and we'll gather some more info from there. All I know is people have been getting airdropped as far as L-Bank holders. So L-Bank holders from Shaman have been getting situated. So I'm glad that those holders are getting taken care of. So yeah, it's just a cold world right now out here as far as cryptocurrency wise. So definitely be careful if you guys are investing into anything at all. Is the K-Pass game done? Yes and no. They have to relaunch the contract and then add the tokens to the game. So from there, then it will be done. So once they launch V2, they should be on the way to that. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer within this bear market. See what's going on tomorrow and what we can pick up on. There was a couple things I didn't cover that I wanted to, but I kind of rambled about different things and try to put you guys on game on a couple different things. So we'll see how the market is tomorrow. We'll come back at it same time. You already know what it is. But if you got any questions, let me know. If not, we'll get on out of here. Trying to decide between doing a little bit more research while we're down, map some stuff out so I can see my key points, or Fortnite. Like between the two. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. So definitely we'll be back tomorrow, guys. The goal here is to provide information that is actually useful for people, you know what I mean? And to build back up that community vibe again, man, hopefully, and also put people on game so we're not just investing our money and not making money, because that's not fun. And my goal is to, I told you guys, is I want to at least one person hit me up. I successfully got one person that said, I was listening to you, and I know you said it was not financial advice, but I've exercised some of the things that I've learned through watching your channel, and it has made me successful to this point. Like, somebody started a business off of things that they've done through crypto. So that's things that excite me. So I'm trying to get a couple more of those stories. So definitely, guys, the goal is to grind together and to become better together, you know what I mean? But we can only be better if we are informed. So that's the goal here, man. Get the knowledge out there, learn together, and of course, teach you guys the things that I've learned along the way of cryptocurrency. Also, definitely a fun ride, but this is going to be a bumpy one because we are in a bearish market. But you guys enjoy the rest of your nights. Let me go ahead and kill that Lofi and go ahead and cue that outro, guys. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming through. It's been a real one. It's been fun. It's been informative. And of course, tune in tomorrow. Same good vibes, more information, and we'll tackle another subject. Other than that, you guys keep cuffing that dip. And remember, it is beyond crypto, guys. I'm out here.